Happy Sabbath, loves. So, a word for the evening, maybe a thought for the evening, as you commune with the Lord. Think about this or, digest this slowly. I had a moment one day where, how you watch a whole lot of YouTube videos, everything online basically. There's a whole lot of nonsense and bejeebers about, oh, Christ was black, or Christ was white, or Christ looked like this. So one day, amidst all the confusion, because we're human, we get confused. Sorry, we're human, we get confused about a whole lot of things. And so one day I was like, let me just pray amidst all this confusion during my night prayers. And so my prayer was like, God, I want you to, show me or tell me who you are. And even before, like you start the prayer, you've prayed and you've said your amen, you're about to say your amen. Before I could say amen, this is what I heard. I am that I am. So I'm like, okay, I am that I am. Thank you and amen. I finished the prayer and I clearly could hear this continue. I am that I am. Be still and know that I am God. Be still and know that I am God. It is not your business to know what I look like. Just be still and know that I am God. I know everything. I knew everything. I know what is, what was, and what is to come. I know the present, past, and the future. And you are in safe hands as long as you don't let go. Don't let go of my hand. Be still and know that I am that I am. And that was it. Like literally that was it. So every single time that I struggle with all this stuff online about, when you come across all this stuff, oh, Christ was this, Yeshua was that, I remember that simple answer in my prayer time. Be still and know that I am that I am. The answer God gave Moses when Moses asked him, what will I tell your people? Who is it that sent me? God paused and said, I am that I am. I can remember that voice, that booming voice in the movie The 10 Commandments, that was done by Cecil B. DeMille, and I just remembered that voice. I am that I am. Be still and know that I am God. As long as you don't let go of my hand, you are in safe hands. So begs the question, every single time you walk on this earth, you get influenced by a whole lot of things. What do you know about God? What is your assurance about God? And how do you relate with other people in regards to what God has revealed to you about who He is? And that's my piece for the night. Ciao. I am that I am is what I remembered from the movie The 10 Commandments by Cecil B. DeMille. And that voice just sticks in my mind every single time now. After that prayer, after what I heard, and I'm always like, I am has said He will take care of it, So I leave everything and I say, I am, you are responsible. I'm just gonna trust you on this, and I'm gonna leave everything to you, fully depend on you, and I'm going. I put all my things out there, and then I let I am do what He's best at. So every single time, if you haven't reached that phase in your life whereby you're like, I just want to fully depend on God, because clearly doing everything by myself is not working out, and how I relate to other people is not showing the best exemplary life of a Christian, I just, I just let God take care of it. I'm just like, I'm just going to do what he says. I'm trying my best, because without him I can't do it. So I'm just depending on you to lead me and guide me to be the best version of this individual that you have called me to be nice is. So I am always confident. Sometimes, well, not maybe, well, all the time practically, I'm always confident that despite the challenges that I face, I am has got me. And that has changed my mindset. Even when it came to me doing the books, I was like, I'm just going to start this. And then you're going to take care of it. So I started the book and whatnot. I've started several others. I've finished. I'm not finished. Some are finished. Some I'm not sure whether I've finished. And then I'm always like, God, I have done this. Have done this. I'm leaving it to you. When it's time for you to make me give this to the world, then you will do it. So in that aspect, how I relate nowadays with people is greatly influenced by what I am tells me or allows me to, to do with people, because I want to be the best version of this person that he has put on this earth, which is a night kerubu abenga. So anyway, be still and know that I am is in control, and he is who he is. You can't fathom him, you can't put him in a bottle and say that this is what I want you to look like. He can be anybody he wants to be. He can look like anybody he wants to look like. He can look like your grandfather, grandmother, uncles, aunties. He can look like your father. He can look like anybody. He can look like the universe. He can look like this gigantic behemoth that you can't fathom, and he has a right to look and be whoever he wants to be, because he has earned the rights. He's the creator. He doesn't owe us any explanation on who he thinks he is, what he thinks he is, how he looks. So it's our work to not focus on what he looks like, but who he is. And he's already shown us who he is. Our very lives are an example of who he is to us. If your life is not an example of who he is to you, then you've got a lot of thinking to do and a lot of soul searching. Do it before time runs out. But you know what? He owes us no explanation on what he decides to come on this earth as. If he decides to come as black, white, yellow, green, if he decides to come as Asian, African, Caucasian, all those things, if he decides to come as he can come as whoever he came as, because he created us all. So we should stop questioning this thing of, was he black? It doesn't make a difference if we know if he was black, Chinese, yellow, green, Kikuyu, Kisi or not. He doesn't change. Arab, he doesn't change who he is. He's still that I am. So be still and know that I am is who he is, and don't let go of his hand. No matter how hard it gets, you might be tempted. Please don't let go. Trust me, you are better safer in the ship with him than out there in the freezing cold without him. And now that's my peace for the night. Ciao. You everywhere in the world where you are,